Assalamu alaikum. The topic is law of conservation of linear momentum. Before to discuss the law of conservation of linear momentum, we have studied about the linear momentum. First of all, what is a linear momentum? P is equal to mv. What is the unit of momentum? Is kilogram meter per second, ya Newton second, as we have discussed in the earlier videos. Then we have studied the change in momentum and the Newton second law, or F is equal to delta P divided by delta T, and we have proved this one as well. And meaning of this statement, when a change occur in a momentum per unit time will be equal to external force. जब अब momentum में तब्दीली आएगी तो हमें पता है कि इस पे कोई बैरूनी कुव्वत अमल कर रहा है, बैरूनी force अमल कर रहा है. Then we have studied impulse. And impulse क्या है? When a large force acts in a very short interval of time is called impulse, and impulse can be representing by J, and J is equal to delta P. Now we are coming toward the law of conservation of linear momentum. But the law of conservation of linear momentum can be defined as, in the absence of external force, the initial momentum of the system will be equal to final momentum. Yeah. In the absence of external force, the total momentum of the system remains constant. किसी बैरूनी कुव्वत के बगैर किसी भी सिस्टम का इनिशियल मोमेंटम बराबर होता है फाइनल मोमेंटम का. अब आते हैं, जैसा कि हमने ये टॉपिक डिस्कस किया था, कि F इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा P डिवाइडेड बाई डेल्टा T. व्हाट इज द डिमांड ऑफ द conservation, law of conservation? External force should be equal to 0. So when you know that F is equal to 0 delta P divided by delta T, when multiplying both sides by delta T multiplied by 0 is equal to delta P divided by delta T into delta T. Cut हो जाएगा. 0 by everything is called 0 is called delta P. Delta P means the change in momentum, so we can write this one 0 is equal to Pf minus Pi. ये माइनस ही इसको उधर लेके जाएं, so it will be equal to 0 plus Pi is equal to Pf, या we can write that Pi is equal to Pf, जैसे कि मैंने आपको डिफाइन किया था कि in the absence of external force, the initial momentum will be equal to final momentum, yeah, the total momentum of the system remains constant. But here I want to use the word isolated system. Better in the another definition of this can be defined as, in any isolated system the total momentum remains constant. तो उस वक्त मैं ये नहीं कहता कि in the absence of external force. When I use the word isolated system, isolated system means alag talag. What is an isolated system? A system on which the external force is equal to 0. So already इसमें हमने discuss किया, when the external force is 0, the initial momentum will be equal to final momentum. So isolated system can be defined as a system on which the external force is equal to 0. Now beta, we want to proceed the same definition, isolated system. There is no perfect isolated system exists, but we are going to discuss the nearest one to isolated. Let's say a gas in a cylinder. So let's consider we have a cylinder and which we have a number of atoms and they are colliding. However, फिर भी मैं आपको कहूँ, this is not a 100% isolated system, but we are hypothetically we are saying it's isolated. External force is equal to 0 on this one. हालांकि ये इस तरह नहीं होता. अपनी गाड़ी की CNG किट देखे होगी, सुबह उसके नीचे आग जलानी पड़ती है, या पेट्रोल से गाड़ी को चला के फिर उसको जो है कन्वर्ट करके CNG तक. Because on this cylinder the external force is acting and the external environment is acting, therefore it's not isolated. So let's consider we have isolated system, a gas in a cylinder. This is a mass m1 of an atom, this is m2, having initial velocity v1, having initial velocity 2. When they are collide elastically, after this मास तो सेम रहता है तो वेलोसिटी चेंज होता है. सो पी आई इज इक्वल टू पी एफ वी हैव स्टडीड. लेट्स से वी हैव टू masses m1 v1, m2 v2. This is mass 1 and velocity m1 of this one m1 v1. This is m2 and velocity v2 before collision. Collision से पहले. When they collide elastically, their final momentum will start. And this is m1 v1 dash and m2 v2 dash. I'm not writing m1 dash v2 dash because वही atom है, atom change नहीं हुए, only their velocity has been changed. So therefore I'm v1 dash and v2 dash. If we are taking three atoms, so we will write m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus m3 v3, but it will more complex. ये बहुत ही complex हो जाता है. Now the question is m1 v1 m2 v2. Let's suppose this is a momentum having 90 and this is 10. So before collision the momentum is 100. So this means after collision it will be also 100. Let's suppose this is 60. This one is 60. So how much this will have? 40, obviously, because if it is not equal to 100, so we are violating the law of conservation of momentum. अब real में कुछ इस तरह होता है? Never. Let's say this is 100 before collision, it will be equal to, let's suppose, 90. Where the 10% loss due to collision, due to heat, due to the external, so these are we are ignoring in real, but it is existing. Okay beta? So the most important topic of chapter number 3 is the collision and projectile motion. Dear student, अगर मुझे पेपर दिया जाए बोर्ड का कि आप पेपर बनाएं, I will not touch even all these topics that we have discussed in 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. Why? Because this is the new topic that you are facing for the first time. Because in your book they have only touched the topic, not have explained. सो अगर मुझे पेपर बनाने के लिए दे दिया जाए तो मैं चैप्टर नंबर 3 में इलास्टिक और प्रोजेक्टाइल में से कोई एक टॉपिक दूंगा 100%. मैं अपनी ज़ात की बात कर रहा हूँ. तो आप ख़ुद अंदाज़ा लगा दें कि इस चैप्टर में ये 2 टॉपिक है जो आपके लिए नए हैं, बाकी वही चीज़ है जो आप 9 में पढ़ चुके हैं. सो इन coming video we will discuss about the collision in a detail in their mathematics, their cases, their initial velocity, final velocity, all these we will discuss inshallah. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Keep touch with me and also subscribe the channel ताकि आप लोगों को ये वीडियो मिल सके, ताकि कोई टॉपिक मिस ना हो सके. ओके, अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू. बेटा मैं बार बार ये कह देता हूँ कि चैनल सब्सक्राइब करें. कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं जो है सब्सक्राइब के साथ ताकि आपको वीडियो टाइम पे मिले. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको लोगों के जहन में कि ये सईदुर्रहमान तो आगे जाएगा वगैरह वगैरह. खुदा की कसम मुझे इससे कोई कारण नहीं है. जब तक आप आएंगे तो इसको जो है मैं छोड़ूंगा. अगर ये वीडियो छोड़ दूंगा अगर जो ही आप स्कूल कॉलेज में आएंगे. लेकिन कुछ बच्चे हैं जिसको जो है अप्रोच नहीं होगा, तो उसके लिए मैं एक अपनी ही लैंग्वेज में, पश्तो ही लैंग्वेज में, आसान वर्डिंग में वीडियो शुरू करूँगा. बट दिस इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ और रिस्पेक्टेबल प्रिंसिपल due to his guidance and order. Therefore I am uploading the video in English, and please help me to see the video, give me the response that does not lose my energy. अगर आप लोगों ने वीडियो देखे तो हमें एनर्जी मिलती है और वीडियो करने का। ओके, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।